Good morning, bosses. Good morning, bosses. This is Monday Motivation coming to you on a Tuesday. Yesterday was Memorial Day, so of course we did not do the Monday Motivation, so we are going to do it today and get some things going. We're going to do the Monday Motivation today. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes, let people come onto the channel and tell you guys, let me tell you guys what today's Monday Motivation is about. Today's Monday Motivation is how to use ads in your marketing streams. So what I'm going to talk about today is those ads that we talked about creating a couple of weeks ago when I told you, hey, go in and create some ads. I'm going to go back through it because I know that a lot of us did not get a chance to really go on there and learn how to do the ads. So I'm going to go back through that part and bring you up to a point of showing you where you can use those ads in your marketing streams. And then eventually we will learn how to actually go into those different streams and how to monetize those ads and how to promote those ads via email marketing, social media marketing, flyers, when you're doing, even in your brick and mortar store. So that's what today's live is going to be about. I'm just going to give it a few minutes and let a few people jump on the live, and then we are going to take off. Let's see here. I need to check a couple of things, make sure that the stream is going fine and that we are live. Normally we do Monday Motivation at 9 a.m. Sometimes I come on a little bit late, so we're going to come into the chat. When you come into the chat onto the live, let me know that you're here and who you are and where you're from. I'd love to know who's watching, where you're from, and those types of things. So let's see here. Trying to make sure that we have a good internet connection, y'all. Trying to make sure we have a good internet connection. So recently I created some new advertisements, some new ads that go on my website, and I'm just going to jump over here and kind of jump into it. Let's jump right on into it and show you guys some of the things that we do here. Let's see here. So I'm going to jump onto my desktop scene and show you a way that you can use ads, but you first have to create the ad. So I'm going to show you one of the ways, and this is the number one way that I use my ads. So once you create an ad, you're able to use that ad over and over and over again. And so we're going to just take a look here. This is an out of office email that I have created. In one of my last videos, I talked about a problem that I was having in my business. And really about how when I'm out of the office and I can't return that email, I wanted an autoresponder to respond to those emails. Now, I did find a solution to that, and a video on that is going to be coming up soon. But this is the email that will go out automatically at certain times and on certain days. Gmail has that automated vacation responder, but it just doesn't do the trick for me and my business. And if you are an online business or a brick and mortar business and you work regular business hours 9 to 5, nobody's answering the phone after 5, between 5 and the next morning or on weekends, and you have a voicemail, right? So with emails, you would want to have the same thing, but I want that to be automated. I don't want to have to go in and turn it on. And when I'm doing that automation, y'all, I would like for that email to be able to solve that customer's problem. Like whatever they're emailing me about, and normally they're going to be emailing me about t-shirts and getting prices for t-shirts, I want to direct them and be able to help them right then and there, even though they're not talking to me. And one way to do this is by having an email that sends out, that replies to them automatically, and within that email letting them check on some things. So this is my automatic reply email, which will go out after hours and on weekends. So when someone shoots me over an email, this is how it goes. Thank you for your email. We're out of the office and we'll respond as soon as possible. In the meantime, here are some helpful links to assist you. Now, I could just easily go in and just add the links, right? But that's not cool. This is 2022, okay? This is the era of visual effects. This is a time when people are very visual creatures, very impulsive creatures. So for this era that we're living in now, you have to stand out, and you want to be able to stand out in your business. So you want to really put on your pretty dress, right? When we are, y'all know, when you first meet somebody, right? First impressions is everything. So when you first meet somebody, you really don't trust them. And this all goes into, you know, the ways, the interactions with your customers, how you're building up trust and how you're getting to know them. It's like you're going to get to know the customer. You're going to build up trust. They're going to start to believe that you're the authority in your industry. And they're going to then end up, hey, taking you out on a date. Which means, you know, hey, we'll try you out. We'll buy a little something from you. And then if it works out, you know, there we go. Full-blown marriage. So this is what I'm trying to show you here today, what we're getting at. So let's think of this as the introduction, right? This email is the introduction. Someone hollered at you and is like, hey, cutie, how you doing? You know, can I get your number? And then here's your reply, right? So it's dressed up. You want to send them something that's not just a typical email. You don't want to just send out the typical email, y'all, because it's boring, and you want to put your best foot forward. So you reply with an email like this. Check out these hot deals. Boom. This is our best seller, right? So when you go into this is our best seller, look at that GIF. Boom. All they have to do is click on something, right? Here are a couple of other deals. This way, we are actually, what we're doing here now, y'all know what we're doing? Tell me in the chat what we are doing now. So we've got different sales ads here. We've got our best deal, right? Here at the top, we've got ring spun cotton t-shirts. And the reason I have ring spun t-shirts here in my ad is because that's my number one seller. So I put my number one seller up there. Boom, $11.50, right? And then a person may say, oh, that's too much. I start high and then take you down low, baby. Okay, that's how I do it. That's what works for me. If that doesn't work for them, because you're going to have different customers, it's different strokes for different folks, right? You got guys that want to take you to McDonald's and eat, and then you got those that want to take you to the steakhouse. So as a girl, I always want to go to the steakhouse first, honey. So I've got my top product there. And then after that, if I run into an El Cheapo, I've got that customer that's not looking for something nice and soft, and they're just looking for the best deal. Right? So if they're just looking for the best deal, I have two deals here for you to click on. You can click on the white tee special for $7 or this special, right? And I still have a little bit to add on here. I think I'm going to add on here our best deal, buy more, save more, something like that. And then we have another special for those customers who are looking to do just single shirts or full color t-shirts. I have another special right here. So do y'all know what's going on here? Y'all know what's going on here. We are marketing to a customer, to a first-time customer via our email. This is a part of email marketing that we're doing, right? We are putting up our pretty face, we're getting it out there, and we are marketing to this customer via email. But we're not marketing to just one specific customer, because you don't know who the customer is going to be that's going to send you over email, right? So you have to look at your business structure, and you have to really know who your customer is. And when you know who your customer is, then you will know what type of ads to create. Here I'm targeting 3 different customers with this one email. With this one email, I'm targeting 3 different customers. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't know who's emailing me, what this customer's needs is on the back end. So we have that high-end customer who's wanting that premium quality. We have that budget customer who's just wanting a cheap date. And then we have that hit it and quit it customer, right? We got the hit it and quit it customer. The hit it and quit it customer just wants one shirt, in and out, boom, de boom, boom, bam. Okay, so that's 3 customers. And then down here we have want more than the website offers. And that's going to be changed up, but I have a shop the catalog button. This is the new ad that this is the new email that I'm putting up. There's also going to be one other selection on here, and that's going to be the option for them to book an appointment, right? To book the virtual appointment with me. So this ad, y'all, this is the thing. This ad is going to go out automatically when someone emails me. The key to really making your business flow smoothly. Y'all know how they say more money, more problems. You want more money, no problems, right? You want as less customer interaction as you possibly can get when you're running an e-commerce store, because more time, less money, right? The more time you spend talking to a customer, less money. And I'm actually going to have a link to frequently asked questions here. But the thing about this ad is when you do this type of ads and they're able to actually see and visualize what you're giving to them, what you're offering, they will click that button. This type of email is going to get more click actions than any other type of email than if you were to just put in a link, because people nowadays, they just don't read, y'all. They just don't read, right? So if you put that in there, actually there is another button, y'all, and the other button, there is another button that I'm just looking at that. This is like a sample that I put up for y'all, but I've worked on it since then. There is a button that says view all prices. That says something about, we offer all-inclusive pricing, go in and view all prices. So there are different, I have different emails for different things, right? And these type of emails, when people, they will click it and it will take you directly to the place on your website where you want them to be, right? That's going to be your first interaction. And within the email marketing that I teach people, within that email marketing and you marketing to them, we are actually tracking what's going on in the background. Now, I don't use expensive apps or anything like that to do my email marketing. Y'all see that I'm doing email marketing straight out of Gmail. And that's one of the cool things about it, is because I used to use Klaviyo to do my marketing. But when I use Klaviyo, it's an app that you have to go back and go into. So what I want to do is I want to train people and teach you how to market yourself via social media, via email marketing, in all of these different avenues, and how to tie it all in together. And just to show you guys these ads, like let's say, let's just go back here to the desktop. This ad right here, this can be used for multiple purposes, not just one email. And that's why I wanted to show you, I want you guys to, and ladies, I want y'all to create your ads, right? And you can go in and create your ad in Canva. If you don't have a professional design program, Canva does an amazing job with it, y'all. Canva does an amazing job. And you want to go in and create that ad. This particular ad here, look at this ad, y'all. This can be used for social media. This can be used on your social media pages, right? You can use these ads on social media, buttons. All of this stuff can be used as a promo on social media. Not only can it be used as a button on social media, you can also use that same ad here on your website. And let's go in. Let's see here. Can also use that same ad over on your website as part of your website in there. Okay, so you can use it multiple places. You're not going to be just stuck to using it in one place. Now that's a pop-up that I'm working on, and that will lead us into some other things about marketing and growing our email list. So I'm going to really go in with this type of stuff. If you are not a Lady Print Boss member, make sure that you join the channel, because this stuff is what you learn on the inside. This is what you learn on the inside, Rising Bosses and Elite Boss members. This is the first class that I'm going to do. Is going to be, I believe, on the 10th of June. And there are already about 50 people signed up for the email marketing class. So this, in order for you to be able to email market, though, you're going to need to, and I'm sorry, y'all, sometimes I forget to turn that desktop off and turn y'all back on. In order for you to be able to market, you need to have ads. You have to have ads. And this is why a lot of businesses don't succeed, why small businesses don't flourish. You got to get that advertising game up. You got to boss up and get that part popping. You got to get that part popping. So if that's not popping for you, what I want you to do is I want you to create an ad. And it can be something simple, right? That's going to be number one, is I want you to create an ad, because I'm telling y'all, I talk a lot. Y'all know I talk a lot about email marketing, but that is where it's at now. And once you have one ad, you can use that one ad for 10 different things, right? You can print out flyers, you can put it in your boxes, you can do all types of stuff. So we're going to be doing a bunch of different stuff. And today, so I've already got pretty much most of the stuff going on with my ad. And we were supposed to have been through this part where you have already created your ad. Let me know out there in the chat if you guys would like to see me come on and physically create an ad. I got to go do some screen printing this morning down at the shop, but I will get back to y'all and actually go in here and create an ad in Canva. Using Canva is pretty easy. Somebody put the link to Canva in the chat for me if you can. And I think I've shown a couple of videos where I've created links over in Canva, y'all. What I'm doing this week for me, tell me every week I want you to do one thing. And if you've already created your ad, then move forward and do something else, right? We are getting ready this week. One thing that I need to do, that's a challenge, because I'm like how you see a mechanic and the mechanic is always broke down, honey, right? Somebody done pulled my cord, honey. The mechanic, I'm like a mechanic. You see a mechanic, he'll fix everybody else's car and his car ain't fixed, right? That's like me. I don't wear many t-shirts here on the channel with print on it, because I print so much for people that I really don't want to be bothered with shirts, right? I don't want to sit down and do anything to market myself as far as here on the channel, but I gotta start. So because I'm trying to do this thing with you guys, what I'm gonna do is come up with shirts, because one part of marketing is, especially if you're, you're doing like your own line, or you're out there and you're in the public eye, and that's going to be for you to wear what you sell, right? For you to wear what you sell. So I know that everybody here that watches this YouTube has the ability to make a t-shirt. If you can't make anything else, you have the ability to make a t-shirt. And I don't care how simple it is. This week, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a t-shirt, and I'm going to make actually several shirts. And let me see if I can. I've just got a few things on here, a few ideas that I'm working on, so I'm going to show y'all. But before I show y'all, I'm going to pop over here and see what y'all are doing over here in the chat, and say good morning to some of y'all. Because y'all, I'm coming on. When I start coming on, I'm just going to come on and jump up into it, because for me to go back and edit the videos where I'm saying hi to everybody and answering questions is a bit much. So I'm probably going to do that like 1 or 2 times, come in, and then this part will be the part that I will just cut out. Good morning, Miss Arlene, Renobia, Tampa, good morning. Good morning, Tampa. Yes, ma'am, Miss Arlene. We talking about advertising. We're going to say a prayer for you, sister. We're going to say a prayer for you. I don't know what's going on. You're trying to take care of stuff at your house. Yes, y'all smash that. Thank you, Miss Arlene. Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in. Give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. Good morning, big boy. How are you doing this morning? Is Keisha in here? I didn't see Keisha this morning. Keisha, my email marketing class is a class that I do as a membership. That's part of the elite membership that I have, and also it's also, you can also buy the class as a one-time class after it airs over on the Lady Print Boss page. Good morning, Bad Brad. But the class is $24.99, I do believe. I do believe it's $24.99. So good morning, Bad Brad. So let's see, what was I talking about? So now we're going into marketing, and you know, like, I'm getting ready to do a bunch of different live presentations and things like that. And so when I go to places, I need to have some new t-shirts made, and I want to look really trendy, right? So, and I thought that this would be great for y'all. So what I'm gonna do is this week, and this is what I want y'all to do too, is if you do not have any t-shirts, anything with your logo on it, any type of advertisement that you wear, it's 5 days in a week, come up with 5 designs. 5 designs, y'all, 5 t-shirts. If you can't do 5, do 1. If you can do more than 1, then do more than 1. I'm not gonna push y'all, but I want you to be able to, we're talking about bossing up, right? So anything that you can do to help out your business. And let me show y'all a couple of designs that I'm working on. I'm really not all the way complete yet, but I did start on mine this morning. I tried, like I told y'all, on every Monday I try to boss it up, and it's Tuesday because, you know, so I'm running a little bit behind because of the holiday. But on every Monday we do try to boss it up. Let's see here. So what I need to do is come in and pull up. Okay, so this is a t-shirt design that I am going to do. This one says boss. It's going to be on a purple shirt, and let me pull up my shirt and show y'all this one. So if you want to see this, I'll probably make this tonight, so make sure that you tune in to tonight's live. So there's the design and how that's going to be made. I'm going to print that on this canvas shirt. I try to, when I do create something for myself, I do try to create it on a shirt that I actually sell. That way, you know, I got it. And if I'm wearing it, I can sell it. So I'm going to do it on this canvas shirt. This is just a unisex shirt, it's purple. I'm going to hit the boss wording is going to be in black. I want it to be understated, but I also want it to be kind of girly. So I'm going to hit it with that black glitter. And then for my pop, where that boss is, it's going to be purple. And this purple is a puff. So it's going to be a glitter and a puff. It's going to come out really, really cute. Let me let y'all see it again. What y'all think about it. And it's a real easy design to make. Look at how easy that is, y'all. Look at how easy that is. All I did was hit boss, 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 boss. It's very trendy. Right now, creating designs with words that repeat is very trendy. So this is going to be, it should come out really, really good. It's going to be really, really cool. A really good looking design. Anytime you do anything with words that repeat right now, it's hot, right? So I'm also gonna do, so for me, I'm a boss, right? And so everything I do with designs or my lines or things that I could sell, that's my niche, right? That's my niche, is doing like boss stuff. You know, like sayings like boss people do boss shit. You know what I'm saying? Eat, sleep, grind, eat, sleep, boss, repeat. Stuff like that. So anything that I do is going to be geared towards bosses. So any type of advertising that I do to promote those types of shirts, it will be geared towards bossing. And, you know, when I talk about bossing, y'all, being a boss, like, this is the thing. You don't have to be a physical boss to be a boss. Bossing is about a mindset, a mentality, right? That you can do all things. You bosses are leaders. You're leveling up. That's why I always talk about leveling up. When I say boss up, that means level up. And, you know, just elevating. You are willing to, a person who takes a risk. You're a risk taker. That's bossing up in your business. Taking that risk, putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Getting out there, getting on that grind. So, you know, it's a mindset, and that's what we do on this channel. We try to elevate each other, figure out what we're gonna do. I got another design for y'all that I'm working on too. And I try to do like this really like simple stuff here, just to, because I don't want it to be complicated, and then I will take you into the complicated realm of tea, right? I will take you into that complicated realm, but I try to do simple stuff over here on the channel. See here. So this is another one that I'm working on, and this is going to be, this one may be screen printed, and it's probably going to have some shades and gradients, but the main concept is going to be the rise, grind, boss, and repeat, right? That's going to be the main concept. I like to work with texture, so I love 3D-ish effects, or y'all know I love patterns. So for this boss wording here that's here, it's probably going to end up being a gradient, and if it's a gradient with different colors, I will need to screen print it, or I may do it in the Eco Solvent, using the Eco Solvent printer. I may use it doing that, and it's going to be some words down here too. So just kind of working on a few different things, and y'all notice that, and I'm going to tell y'all this because I run into a lot of people. A lot of people tell me when they're getting into doing t-shirts, they think that you have to have these really, really difficult designs to sell merchandise, right? They think that in order for them to start their line, they have to have stuff, you know, like this back here, full pictures and stuff like that. That's not really true. It's not true at all, because when t-shirts became popular, it's the sayings on the t-shirts that's popular. And it's really just an expression, right? So when you come up with t-shirt designs, you have to have a certain, if you have a particular genre or people in mind, right? So you may be targeting baby boomers, you may be targeting Generation X, you may be you got to figure out, like, even with fonts, if you want to go back to, if you're targeting people that are born in the 70s or that was older in the 70s, that was, doing the age, then they like those groovy fonts. So it's all about, marketing is all about how you find that customer that you want and then figure out how to target to them. And y'all, that is going to be it for me today. Unless y'all have any questions, I'll stay here, hang out with y'all for about 5 minutes. And I told y'all I was going to make it nice and sweet, because I do have a business to run. And so these YouTube videos, sometimes they hinder me from going and doing the things that I need to do. And this morning I need to finish up on some prints that need to be done. I got to go check in at the shop, get some things on, get it popping, and then get back in, because it's already 10:38 and I'm pretty sure it's already hot outside. I wanted to be out of here at 8 o'clock this morning. That didn't happen because Ken slept late. And once that heat hits, y'all, in Texas heat, in a screen print shop, it is terrible. It is terrible. So let's see here. Let me see if y'all got anything to talk about out there. Arlene, thank you for putting that off in there. Okay, so what I will do, if y'all want to see a Canva video, what I will do is I'll come on here and we'll go in and I will create a Canva video. I think I may have a video in Canva that's in my archives that I could put. Arlene, I know that you are a member. Anyone who has the boss memberships, even if you are just a bossed up member, and you don't have the big membership, I will still put that video. You still get access to videos, to some of the videos. So I will put that video, and it'll probably be one of the ones that I've already created in one of my training sessions. So you may see some other faces pop up on screen or something like that. But I will go in and post that video maybe later on tonight. Okay? And that's okay, honey. Sister, look at here. You don't want to miss a prayer meeting for me. You better go see Jesus, right? Okay. All right, y'all. Did I have a job before I started doing t-shirts? I think that's what you're asking me. Did I have a job before I started doing t-shirts? Well, I guess so. Everybody, you have to have a job to get some money. But seriously, so for me, I did not have a job. I was a entrepreneur. When I started doing t-shirts, I had a hip hop store. I had a little hip hop boutique, and it was the hip hop shop, which ended up turning into the hip hop print shop once I started printing. But I did not start out, when I started out doing t-shirts. So I started out, and you have to go back. My degree is in apparel and design, right? And so a lot of times people think that, because my degree is in apparel design, that's how I learned how to do Corel Draw, and that's how I learned how to do all of this stuff. No, honey, that's how we learn how to do patterns and how to sew and how to draw and draft and, create designs. From my education, I did learn a lot about the apparel design industry and the wholesale end of marketing and buying from a salesperson's perspective, right? So I learned a lot about merchandising, how to arrange things so that they would design, so that how to arrange designs, and we're talking about apparel and like setting up, displays and stuff. So I learned a lot of that stuff, which when so that took me into opening up my own apparel shop. And then from there, once I got into doing t-shirts, it was really natural. It was really natural because it was like t-shirts was, I just looked at it as a canvas to create. And I already knew, I guess from having the apparel design background, I knew what the t-shirt was. And when I started, the t-shirt had not changed in over 100 years, right? Because they started to make t-shirts originally. The military is what made t-shirts. I think it was the Army or the Navy that made t-shirts really popular because they would wear the t-shirts under their uniforms as undergarments. And then around, things came, Coca-Cola, different companies started putting expressions on t-shirts, and people started to express themselves on t-shirts. But the actual t-shirt was always the same. It was always cotton. It was always the same cut, and it had never changed. It's changing now, from the basic shirt that it was, the cut, the tubular construction. It's changed, but it's still pretty much the same. So once I got into doing t-shirts, I already knew what helped me is I already knew the history of t-shirts. I knew pretty much how to market. I didn't know anything about this email marketing and all of this type of stuff that I'm teaching y'all. This stuff has come through years, baby, of going through the school of the hard knocks, right? Putting my time in. This has just come from years of me educating myself, years of studying, years of hands-on testing what worked, testing what didn't work. And so I bring y'all things that have worked for me in my business. I did know fabrics. That's one thing I knew. And that was one thing that made me stand out from the crowd back then, was because I knew fabrics. But now, for people who are new to printing, or that have just gotten in, or in the last 5 years, with companies like Bella Canvas and Next Level coming out with different types of cottons and things like that, people are really starting to educate themselves on cuts and on fabrics, and they know where fabrics come from, and they know how ink lays on fabric, things like that. So that's just, a tip that will take you, if you learn that stuff too, then that comes into your sales ability, not as much as your marketing, but it will play a part in how you design things in your mind, when you'll know, because you'll know how that ink will take to that fabric, how to look, if the tone will change on it, you'll know that. You'll know how fabrics drape. And so then you'll start to see different things. Like when I see the Eco Solvent, the vinyl, it's certain things that I'm looking for, that certain properties that you're looking for, and you'll know what you want in your line. So if that's it, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here and get my business started, and hopefully I will get on here and knock off a design in that Canva. I already have the video set up for this for the t-shirts, so I may end up doing that, but I may end up doing 3 videos today, if not, and I don't know if I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to have time to do that. If I don't find, I'll find the Canva video that I have from training. I'll look and see if I have that one, and then I'll just put that up for y'all. Anyways, y'all have a blessed day, and make that money, right? Make that money today. If you ain't making no money today, then make money moves. Because sometimes we can make money moves. We not making money, but we making money moves so that we can get to the money. Y'all be blessed.